I grew up in a Christian home, and faith has always been a part of my life. I came to know Jesus in a more personal way as a young adult. I began to question and study the Word more. My husband and I would have long conversations about our faith. My husband and I took our children to church where we saw people put their faith into action, not only by their words, but also by their actions. As the years went by, my family and I have experienced some very challenging times, but knowing God was in control and there to guide me always helped us through the difficult times. The first people who had an impact on my walk in faith were my parents. I was baptized as a baby and they took me to church. And then after I was married, my husband and I used to have long conversations about our beliefs. So he was a big influence in my faith. As well, I had a very good friend, Paulette, who I called my spiritual mentor. One day, I was in a really difficult situation, and I prayed earnestly for God's intervention. And I immediately received help. I was so amazed at what happened that I zoomed over to her home to tell her about this amazing situation that just happened. And she just looked at me and shrugged her shoulders and said, "You asked, didn't you?" Her faith was so great, and she was a real inspiration to me, and I really appreciated what she taught me. Having a personal relationship with Jesus has really changed my life, and I see how God blesses me in so many ways. I acknowledge the wrongs I've done in my life, and I'm choosing to be more accountable with my thoughts and actions. I want to be more open to the will of God in my life and to rely on Him for direction. I'm being baptized today to publicly acknowledge my faith and to show my commitment and positive example to my family.